Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay. Over here I am just a girl correcting my wrongs from my 20s and sharing how I'm doing that through my passions of fashion, food, and lifestyle. Men fashion really inspires me. Men and women can wear men fashion. So it's so diverse. Like, there's so much you can do with it and make it sexy and cool. And I have truly been inspired by my boyfriend. Like, he is super, I feel like he just fly, like, and inspired by shopping for him, looking for certain things. That is a part of my DNA. Men's fashion. Fashion is really not about brands. It is about style. It's about how you put things together. A lot of times people feel like if you have on a certain brand, you automatically are fashionable, and that's not how it works. Like, fashion DNA is truly what is the makeup of you when it comes to your style. When you understand that your fashion DNA is not like anyone else's, it will truly help you go into that bag of what is it that I truly love and that makes me who I am. You have to be comfortable with really focusing on yourself and taking the time out to truly just pick things that you like, not because it's trendy, not because you got a link from somebody from YouTube and it's a good price for it and it's nice. Because just because something is nice doesn't mean you should have it. You're gonna hear me talk about fashion DNA all the time, because that is the heartbeat of what makes your style your style. We've gotten away from that in fashion, and I feel like I would love to just continue to highlight that point. I feel like for the first quarter of 2025, men fashion is in first place. I feel like men fashion and men alone have gone unnoticed for too long. And I would like to give men their flowers. Like, I want to give men their flowers all together in general and in fashion and what they're bringing to this industry and to the culture. There's a few people in the culture I feel like they haven't really gotten their flowers like they should. They haven't been able to consider like fashion icons as men. You don't really hear about men fashion icons that much. So today is the day where they're gonna get their flowers, and I hope that this inspires you to look at things differently when it comes to the placement of men in fashion and also the placement of culture in high fashion. Put that fire behind the luxury, because luxury by itself sometimes can be very boring. So for the first man, drum roll, that I want to talk about, that I feel like really set the trend in men's fashion years ago. Would you guess it? Would you guess it? Jim Jones. Till this day, people who are well known, who are considered superstars, still carry a lot of the things that Jim Jones brought into hip hop and into the culture. That he is history at this point. He never deviated from that street style with the motorcycle, biker, kind of rock and roll grunge style, but the tone, the undertone never strayed away from street. He has remained solid when it comes to staying in street style, even if it's considered high fashion. We know Jim to highlight and bring attention to was Chrome Hearts. Chrome Hearts is more out in the spotlight now with social media, but you gotta think he was wearing Chrome Hearts in 2006. Chrome Hearts was founded, I want to say, in 1996. So you got a 10-year gap where he's coming out and highlighting Chrome Hearts, and I would say within that 10-year frame of 96 and 2006, Chrome Hearts wasn't a mainstream brand. People knew about it, but it wasn't mainstream. It wasn't out there like that. So you have Jim constantly walking around in Chrome Hearts, something that most people had no idea what it was, but they wanted it. He have the Chrome Hearts hat, the Chrome Heart tank top, like Chrome Heart chains, Chrome Heart belt, high fashion. luxury fashion, and Chrome Hearts is not easy to get. Chrome Hearts has a extremely different way of doing things. They're like the Hermes of that grunge high fashion. So it's not like this is just something you can just copy, you can buy online. You actually had to build rapport, and you had to go into these stores. You had to make relationship with Chrome Hearts and their family, because it's a family owned brand. So it was really tight knit. So that says a lot also about how much he was willing to get that hot shit. Like it took effort for him to get that stuff even back then. He knows his fashion DNA. He knows who he is. If you look at Jim today, he's not, as far as his style goes, his style hasn't swayed too much to another side, because he understands who he is as a person. He understands what he likes. And when you understand who you are style wise, things never go out of style. Fashion DNA, it should be something that can work time and time and time and time and time again for you. Every single time you do it, it fits you, because it is really a part of you. It's really a part of your DNA. You have another guy who I feel like he has pulled a lot of those style things from Jim Jones, but now because he understands who he is, and he's not like Jim, you can see the differences, but you also can see the similarities. And that person is Gunna. Gunna sets the tone when it comes to dare to be different. He's not afraid to try things, pushes that fashion narrative that do what you want to do. Allow fashion to be whatever it means to you, and don't be afraid to get in your bag, because people may say that you're going too far. He's not afraid to go too far. Gunna pushes the comfort level of other people, and he's not afraid to do it. He's not afraid to push people buttons when it comes to fashion. And I remember him wearing this Chanel jacket, and he's clapping on the side of the sidelines as if he's Queen Elizabeth. And he ended up talking about it and saying that he actually ended up getting that jacket because he was out shopping, and he was told that she was actually supposed to be coming to pick up the jacket, but she didn't have time. So he said, I'm gonna get it. I feel like that's a moment. That is a moment, and that's some fly shit to do. Okay, now looking at him in that moment, a lot of people are like, what the hell do Gunna got on? What the fuck he got that jacket? It look like a lady jacket. Then he did he wore the loafers with it. He wore the grungy shades with it. But then he had his chains on. It was the mixture of things that made it fly. But I wouldn't dare want Jim to do it. You see what I'm saying? You see people pull different things from people and get inspired by different things and then make it their thing. And that's what you're supposed to do. A lot of times you may end up buying things that are very much maybe like high fashion products, and you had no idea. And that tells you that, okay, you really like that. You really like these type of things. You're not just buying it because of the brand, because you actually bought something that was similar to that and you didn't even know it was a branded thing. For example, I seen Gunna with these shades on. They're like, and you guys should see a picture of it. I seen a very similar pair of shades and I bought them. I know I paid less than $10 for them shades, but when I seen it, I was like, oh, these are fire. I could see me wearing I didn't say, oh, these remind me of, this is a dupe of. I didn't even know anything about that it would be considered a dupe or anything. I just knew I liked them. Get things that you like, because that's when you get into your fashion bag. Don't get things because it is a brand. Let the brands connect to you based on who you are. Don't try to connect with the brands. There's one last person I'd like to talk about, and this one may be a shocker and people may not know, but he do his thing when it comes to fashion. Luka Savitz, if that's how you pronounce his name. Lenny Kravitz looking cool but grungy, cool but kind of got that bedhead look that I just woke up like this, I'm just fire. Even if I throw on a t-shirt and dirty sneakers, I'm just that nigga. Like, he just kind of give you that vibe, right? He really likes his materials, really into the motorcycle rock and roll vibe as well. So you see all three of the men that I have shed light on today and gave their flowers to, they are in the same category, but they do it in a different way. Totally different. Men wear the pants, but when it comes to fashion, we understand why men wear the pants. He is really into quality pants. You always see Luka in a fire pants, and that is the make or break of a man's wardrobe. It don't have to cost you $1,000, but you do want to invest in good quality pants, because that is going to change the game for you. The style of his hair with his clothes, it all makes sense. You know, all three of them, it all makes sense. From head to toe, it all makes sense. So for men, I just want to encourage y'all to think about that when it comes to style. We're going to talk about this more. I'm here to help y'all because, like I say, I've been inspired by my boyfriend and him being fly. Like, it just makes me want to help men and also give men their flowers. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really do help me out, and it makes sure that my video is shared with others so that we can continue to spread this good shit. Okay,